Alrighty. I guess we should just hop right in then, shouldn't we? This is really going to be a more chill, relaxed stream, hopefully. Rather than just me screaming, waiting for different colored Pokemon to show up. Just me screaming, waiting for different colored Pokemon to show up. Screaming, waiting for different. Oh, jeez, I forgot I have the stream. Let's exile that. I had it going in my browser, so I started wondering why I was hearing myself twice. It's a bit awkward, not gonna lie. How is everybody doing today? Hope your day's been going well. Hope you got a lot accomplished or are getting ready to do a lot. Or a little, take it relaxing. Hello, Bri, how are you? Welcome to the much needed cleanup of my island. Hello, Matthew Jones. I know this is not shiny hunting, but, can't always do shiny hunting. I could. But hopefully the game volume's doing good. Oh, we do have someone at the campsite. Okay, so we can't ever... I guess we can see if see who's at the campsite. Maybe somebody, if they really like the villager, can maybe somebody could hop on. I try to figuring out what to do with the Streamlabs bot so that I could have commands in chat, but it just wasn't working. World you could care about, but the only thing worth caring about is friends. If you don't have folks to hang out with or write letters to, what do you really have? Nothing. I need to remember how to get her to change her nickname for me. I'm glad you're doing all right, Bri. But I did figure out how to fix the extreme boss. I still need to so I need to figure out how to, well, not figure out, I need to actually remember to change our sub goal around, because then once again, last night Streamlabs decided to update itself again overnight, so. But this stream's probably not gonna go as crazy as previous nights. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any, I can't remember if I have any more cockroaches in my house or not. Okay, I don't see any skitter scatter. Hello, Roberts, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Okay, no skittering there. Just trying to make sure, like I said, no cockroaches. Can't remember if I got them all. So, we got Matthew Jones, Oathkeeper Brian Roberts here tonight. Alrighty. Now, one thing I won't be doing is I'm not going to be messing with my Switch clock, just because that messes up other games, and I'm not risking that. So, we need to figure out what we can do in one night tonight, because I have a lot of flowers. If that isn't abundantly clear, so let's use in the campsite. Maybe just in case it's somebody that somebody in chat wants or has been looking for, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool. But I do have overkill, I think, on the boss. So I believe I said it's a 250 for every subscriber we get, and then I think it's 1,000 points per dollar for every donation. But I think right now it's like it doesn't take credit cards. I'm not sure about debit cards. I'm sorry, Agent S. I'm sorry. This is one thing I wish Animal Crossing didn't do, is just constantly guilt trip you. Oh, you didn't play? Guess what? I'm gonna pretend I don't know you. Oh boy. And Nook's Cranny is closed, so this is gonna be extra fun to try and do anything. So we don't have a lot of like open space right now. But at least this is the entrance area. I kind of like this for the most part. I do like our little shack here. It's a great place to, if I know people are coming, I can just sit there and wait for them. We got the warp pipes. We got, I think, 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them on the island. But really, this is definitely gonna be a cleanup because like I got footballs laying down. I got a surfboard here for no reason. What is going on here? I don't know. Why is there plastic seats here? I don't know. This, it's bad. We need ideas. We need to figure out what we're doing with all these flowers. That's for dang sure. You know, because like this game's boring. Stardew Valley is superior. Okay. I haven't really played Stardew Valley yet. I have it. I've tried it like once on Switch, and then I didn't know what that was doing. So we might play Stardew Valley in the future on here or on Twitch. We'll have to see. But it's like there's not a lot of variation. The island's not very creative. We don't even have like the same bridges for a lot of this stuff. You know, we've got some of the stuff that wasn't legit out here. And look, we got all these weeds. All these weeds behind the museum. Can you believe that this is actually considered a 5-star island? Because I can't. It's like we got a whole bunch more flowers out here. You know, we got the hyacinths over here. But it's just, there's not a whole lot on this island right now. And hopefully that's something that we can change. You know, it might be something like, you know, once a week or something like that. Maybe we play Animal Crossing and we do a little bit of a island maintenance. I wish I had more bridges because I'd make a bridge over here. And then we have, this is pretty much the second area of houses. Oh, but we do have a bottle. We should see what's in the bottle, everybody. Floral swag. Unfortunately, we already know how to have floral swag. And I need to get my foot away from my my power strip. Because that would be bad to do that twice. Hello, Peanut. I can't dance. I'm sorry, Peanut. I can't. Oh, Sherb's asleep. Anyway, guys, I have Sherb as a villager. You know, I'm not surprised that him, of all people, would do that. But also, I know there's people who would have spent that much just trying to find the damn card. Because I think he also paid, like, a lot for a Black Lotus. I need to figure out how to remove this tent. Because it was on accidentally when I hopped on Animal Crossing on a guest profile on my Switch. We need to figure out what we're doing back here, too. Once again, there's just all these flowers, man. Like, what are we doing? And then even when we go over here, it's just more and more flowers. There's all these hyacinths and stuff, and there's a little table. But look, you can't really enjoy anything because there's just roses everywhere. What do we do, chat? How are we gonna clean up? Like, why did I just put moss here? What purpose does this function for? Veggie crops look fine though. You know, why do we? Well, we have vending machines right outside of the Able Sisters, and you know, I guess the park looks a little okay, but like, why this fence? We could do better than this, right, chat? We can do better. Avery, you are not leaving. I don't want you to go. Geezer bird, you are staying on my island. We're gonna start by just picking up all these seashells. All the seashells. You know, why do I have Godzilla here when there's nothing? It's so bad. Like there's even a grave out here. Why did I put a grave here? And then that grave over there. Why, chat? How are we gonna fix this? Hello, KB Dot. Or Gooblin, whichever you prefer to be called. Oh, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're just going and looking at somehow my reasoning over the last few years and the absolute travesty that is the decor of the island of Scythos. I have too many flowers everywhere. Alright, Sprocket. Oh, there's Flick. Oh, you know, we can get a little extra bells, I think, right now. Would you like a moth? I've got to plug this up. It's a little late for me right now, but I had a late night with a bit of caffeine, with an hour and a half of TikTok scrolling, so now I'm wide awake. And then, Bry! It's okay. Late night bits of caffeine are... Okay, we have a small budget. Oh, okay, so... I should have moved the stream to the day. I should have moved it to a Monday stream. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make Mario Kart work for tomorrow night, because tomorrow night we're gonna do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with viewers, and that's why I'm hoping I can get the chat commands to work, because !switch is supposed to give out my friend code, but unfortunately it didn't look like it was working when I was trying this before, because I noticed we did have a couple lurkers actually before I started streaming. It actually meant a lot. I had to stay up for a stream that happened earlier just to be there for a bit. I went to go to sleep and then the TikTok happened. Now I vibe. Listen, all good vibes. I am primarily streaming for, I guess, pretty much Insomniacs because of my work schedule. So, I can't really shout or anything like that, so I gotta keep these streams nice and chill. Alrighty. So I think that is most of all of our all the shells, unless there's any back down over here. I don't think anything can wash up over here. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, this entire stream we're hoping to just vibe, maybe figure out how we're gonna clean up some stuff. I gotta hope that I have enough materials to keep making shovels if we start selling our flowers. Oh, you have a friend over. You have Tammy over. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Megan. Oh. 11 months. Oh, that's... Oh, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, boy. 11 months. Also, I kind of really like the chat colors I got right now. Purple and red. I can't remember if I manually set that or if it's just like that. Purple and red looks pretty good. No, you can't do anything to make me mad, Renee. Your name is one of the best puns in this game. You saw that, right? Listen, Renee. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Do it for Renee. Just do it for Renee. Yeah, it's like, at least it looks purple and red on my OBS, but you know, it could be different. Oh, I can't remember who lives here. I think this was like my newer villager. Oh, I must leave you now. Good luck and good night. Were you trying to smack me? Have a good night, Keldon. So I'm Highland J. I'm just gonna come and ask. Have you been avoiding me? We haven't talked in 11. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine, Celia. She's such a sweetheart. I already talked to Sprocket, which means I think Annabelle is somewhere over here. Oh, there you are. Another 11 months. Oh no. Chat, please don't roast me too hard for not playing this game often. Also, Annabelle is rocking out one of the shirts I made on this game. There's a couple. So nobody's hammering. I thought like at all times there's at least one villager hammering away at stuff. Alright. So we are going to have to figure out what we're going to clean up. Like where exactly we go to start cleaning up first. But we should at least probably first look at what I have in storage at my house. It's going to be fun because I don't remember what we have in storage. And then we can also go check the Happy Home place. So, as far as outdoorsy stuff, we don't really have a lot. I didn't get a 2023 celebratory arch. I just realized that. We got 2 spooky standing lamps. It's almost Halloween. But we also have a lot of pumpkins. Got a Nuptial Bell outdoor bath. Flower beds. We got a Bobab. We got a stop block. We have a festival stall and the teacups. Ice cream display. We got a flash flower sign, electric sign. Lots of RC copters. Mojang fighting combat. Billiard, tennis table, deer scare. 2 campfires. Because we're spooky towers. Scarecrow. Spooky trees. I think we will have to have like a Halloween decoration stream maybe with this game. Some chocolate hearts. Strawberry soda. We have a menorah. We have birthday candles because I've only logged in for 2 of my birthdays on here. We have the Rincon. Might be one where I was like, I might have to trade. I might have to find people to trade some of these too. See, I like the hanging shelves, but I don't think I have anywhere to put them. So. Oh, don't just come in. Oh, she just came in. So we're just gonna, I think we just sit here until she leaves, right? Like, I feel like a jerk if I just, like, hurry her up and, like, push her out. So I saw Bri was playing Persona 4 Golden right now. Anybody else playing any fun games? Oh my gosh, I forgot to share the stream to Twitter. That's funny. That's really funny. Gotta make sure I can share it out so that way hopefully anybody from Twitter might stop by and visit. Also, I will say, I know this is kind of a niche, but I saw that Iron Mouse is going to be joining the QSMP, which is a Minecraft server. Iron Mouse is going to probably add a lot of chaos to that, because like I've seen the clips of, I think it's like Sea Dog, Connor, and Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse just seems like she has just a lot of chaotic energy, and I'm very looking forward to it. Also because I know, well, there's a couple creators on there I really like watching. Like there's Jane Animations, there's Filza, there's Wilbur, if he ever logs back on. But oh. I am probably going to try and play Java Edition for the first time within the next few weeks, and then I'll also probably we'll try Hypixel, and potentially yes, with all the little baby eggs, that is the QSMP. Yeah. So, but I saw like I saw a thing earlier from Quackity that Iron Mouse was gonna be joining the QSMP, and and me was like, oh, they just added a lot of feistiness in one go. It's like Nihachu's gonna be joining. Great, Tubbo, great. I saw Iron Mouse and I was like, oh boy. I just know if TommyInnit ever gets added to that server, there's going to be an argument between Iron Mouse and Tommy, and I will live to see the fast talking of TommyInnit shouting and Iron Mouse going bar for bar against TommyInnit. Because I think that'll be entertaining. I think Tommy will meet his match with Iron Mouse there. Oh, but you know what we should also do before we start setting up everything and start moving things around? No, also we check on Megan, see if she's actually making something alone. Because Tammy came over to my house, which means Megan's sounds creepy when I say it like that. Nope. Okay, you're just getting ready for bed. Oh no. I mean, that is kind of creepy that somebody just no return address or anything like that. Bri, did you leave Megan a note? Maybe because Bri's not online, there's no return address, so Megan's just like, I don't know who this is from. But yeah, I definitely want to check out more of like Iron Mouse's content, because like I have an Iron Mouse keychain, just because of I've thoroughly enjoyed all the clips that I've seen of Iron Mouse. But you know, maybe one day I can also join an SMP. What is this? A moray eel? Neat. Oh, we should probably, if we're gonna go a little bit over yonder, we should probably put some stuff in the chest. Yep, we will sell. We're gonna 2 clumps of weeds, sea snails, combs, giant clams, cowries, sand dollars. I watch a ton of series between Connor and Mouse. Love their dynamic. You know what? Yeah, it's like it. As you know, it's weird. I really enjoy this when I get their clips in my feeds, because like I don't think I'm actually like, subscribed to either one of them. Stink bug. You know what would be crazy if we got like Tarantula Island from this? Thousand miles, we can do that. Guys, we have more we have just. I wish you could do miles to. Wait, can you do Nick Miles to Nick Bells? I mean, that might be going somewhere. I haven't heard of climate change. Let's see. Oh, what's in the bottle? I think I have this. Yes, I already have this. Anybody need? You know, does anybody actually like need any of these recipe cards? Oh, I pulled it up too soon. Oh well. It's fine. I personally haven't played this in forever. I restarted my island when I last played and immediately fell off it when I did, sadly. Yeah, it is a game that it is easy to just like fall off on, as I've definitely proven on this stream. You got me wanting to try again. Yeah, it is, wow, fish. Okay. I got back into it last week. I also have a new one. See, I'm one of those people where I do not really like ever restarting anything I have a save data on. Like, even Pokemon games, like, if I have a lot on my save data, even if it's just items, I am, like, keen to just not restart that ever. Like, oh, I have a Master Ball? I guess I'm not restarting this Pokemon game in case I somehow decide to start playing again and run into a shiny that I really want that knows Teleport. I got a turtle! Chat, we got a turtle. We got a turtle. This entire stream is worth it now. This is probably like a sea bass. Turtle. You're gonna do terrible turtle things. I don't think I had one either, so this is gonna be fun. I am ready to go home. Yes, I do have all my booty. And I'm just going to start spamming the B button. How dare you? I'll clicky and button mash and whatnot. It ain't right. I'm sorry, I played Smash a bunch. That's how all Smash Bros. Players learn. And eventually, you just start remembering what buttons you hit and what they did. I was so with fishing. And this, some of the best fishing, in my opinion, in games. It's just nice and simply relaxing. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that one. Summer show! Now I have over an hour till the re-download finishes. Hey! I have an impact. In my first week back of streaming, I've gotten somebody to re-download Animal Crossing. Huzzah. Oh, is that Alfonder? Yep. It sure is. Oh. Oops. Wrong tool. Why did I design this pool this way? See it, see it. Oh. Whoop. Huh. I'm not very quick on my hitting A. All that for a black bass, really? You know what? It's fine. I shouldn't complain, because, you know what? At least I caught it. We're gonna get these fossils of... Nah. I need you to assess these fossils before I can do anything. You probably already have both, but then I can just sell them and make money. I wish you would purchase them for your personal collection, Blathers. You know, retail therapy can be good for you. I mean, you run a museum, so you're making probably at least 6 figures. The turtle! We're gonna put the turtle in the museum. Soft-shelled turtle. Yes, actually, I do want to know about the turtle. Turtles are awesome. Soft-shelled turtle is not one of the shy away from biting when provoked. Very carefully. I fished very carefully. What? Yay. Alrighty. I got a nose whistle right now. I'm sorry, everybody. We've been live for 43 minutes. I think at some point we actually do need to start, like, looking at the island and going, like, alright, what do we do? Alright, so we are going to sell this Tink Bug. Norton, not now. Sell the moray, saber-toothed tail, cowrie, giant clams, sand dollar, black bass, red hyacinths on all flounder. Wait, how did we... Aha! Nook shopping, I think that's special goods. Tomato festival tea. You know, if it wasn't for the Spanish symbol there, I would have thought that this was a Fortnite collab. Alright, outdoor air conditioner. Oh my gosh, I could buy a truck. KK Adventure. Do I have KK Adventure? Here's how we check if I have KK Adventure. I have a jukebox by my campsite, which is I think the campsite is like the prettiest thing on my island. It's the prettiest setup. Alternating cherry and peach trees, kind of. You got the jukebox and the little hedges. Okay, do we have KK Adventure? We don't have KK Adventure. Chat, we have to get KK Adventure now. I'm sorry. That severely limits us, but you know, we had to get KK Adventure. Chat, you can't be mad at me for that. Okay? Also, yes, my my town theme is from Breath of the Wild. I don't know if anyone caught on. Alright, so we should probably like start with what should we start? Where do we start with? You know, let's go see if let's go see if we can get any special little doodads. Here, I'm just gonna keep sharing out the stream on a couple other places here. Just give me just a moment. We're gonna go check the Happy Home area, see if they have anything that we can use. Because we need some. Second. Do 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 do. The Mariners, when do they? They did. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to check. I had to see if the Mariners won. Okay. Alrighty. We're just gonna head over here. So, fun fact on why my island is named Scythos. I forgot to re-download the DLC. Chat, I made a mistake. I forgot to download the DLC. Re-download it, I should say. I have the Nintendo Switch expansion pack subscription. I guess they might have, yeah. So, I don't know if you guys want to see some colored bars for a moment. But this is a problem. Oh boy. Who would have thought that this is the first goof. I thought it carried over. Apparently not. Alright, so I'm just gonna go put some things in storage here real quick. And then we can we'll find out what to do here. It's like there's save data on the game for it. Obviously, because I have glowing moss still. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, yawn. I need to actually like see how many gigabytes Baldur's Gate is, because apparently that's like the in-game, well, like the game right now to stream. You know, Linz is doing it, Core 4 is doing it, a lot of people on Twitch are doing it. I'm just like, I used to play D&D, but I used to play in person. Like, I've always been like, I don't know if I should play D&D online. You know, I already have enough trust issues sometimes with some people on dice rolls as they are. Correction, 2 of the Core 4. Oh, is it Patters and Luke, Vinny and Dylan then? If Frank and Ryan aren't playing, it's probably Patters and Luke. If I'm just gonna guess blindly here. If neither of them, then I guess Tobin. Patters, Shady, Vinny, Dylan. Oh, Shady. I will say it is weird that you know, wrapping my head around is like, I watched Vinny when he was at around 10,000 subscribers, and now he has over 1 million. Still follows me on Twitter for some reason. Like, I thought that man would have like unfollowed me years ago. Speaking of following, if you want to stay up to date on any of the streams on this channel, make sure to ring that bell for your notifications, because YouTube does not like to let anybody know I am live, because especially on my first week back in a few years, kind of, to actually hopefully regularly streaming. Pretty much going to be using this for a while as like a way to start to learn how to interact with a chat, you know, maybe learn how to use OBS a little more than, you know, going to Taco and saying, "Teach me, sensei." Yeah, I need to actually, like, I'm going to have to, like, re-go through my channel stuff, too, which I think Monday there was probably going to be an overhaul and stuff. I might change some stuff around, but I know tomorrow, well, there's two things going on tomorrow. Tomorrow I delete my Discord server. Just because there's some bad memories and I kind of want to move past it and learn how to properly interact with a community before I you know, jump into that again, just because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want other people to get hurt. If I can learn my best to avoid that, it should be good. Look at all these ruby ships we're selling. what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I'm deleting my Discord tomorrow when I wake up before work. So if anyone who is watching the stream is in my Discord, if you have not told me you want to be notified when I make a new public server, this is essentially your final 9 hours to let me know. I think we should just... I think you know my answer. Yeah. And then tomorrow, hopefully around the same time that we started today, I can run Mario Kart with a bunch of viewers. If I could get Streamlabs to actually, you know, put my friend code for my Switch in the chat when I actually tell it to, it'd be nice, but I tried dinking around with it before stream and it just did not want to listen. It is being a rebellious child today. Like, let's see here. Will it even work here? I don't think it will. Yep, I have it set to a moderator too, and then it's just... Oh! It did work! Oh my gosh. It works, I guess, only when I'm streaming? Also, Bri, were you here when I tested the notifications yesterday? Ah, I thought it would work even if I wasn't live. Yeah, I need to remember how to do Nightbot. Like you are just getting in my way. Ooh, okay. So I'll have to reset the stream boss in a moment or two then. But if you guys would like to see at least some of the alerts, I am more than happy to comply. Alrighty. Do you guys want to see my alerts? So I am going to have to reset Stream Boss after this because I do have Overkill enabled. So I only have alerts for subscriber and then donation. So subscriber right now, and these are probably going to change on Monday. So just bear with any changes. Subscriber. And these are set up like years ago. Because I thought, like, oh yeah, I might be able to stream normally on this PC downstairs. And then PC was from 2008. And then, donation. Yeah, see, I actually killed my own stream boss. I'm gonna have to fix it because of how long it plays. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know. I gotta toy around with it a little bit, and it might be something that I get Cat's help with. I really just tried smacking that box, but it should do 250 damage every time somebody subscribes, and then $1,000 for every dollar they donate using I think exclamation point dono works. But there's also the link in the description. But I'm thinking about changing one of them to more Fire Emblem themed, and then the other one has Zelda. Yep. Okay, so that does work. That's cool. Yeah, I think I have exclamation point Twitter for my Twitter, and then exclamation point 3DS for my 3DS friend code. Because I thought that I could get a capture card for a 3DS because I didn't know how things worked back then. Boy, was I wrong. I should do one for TikTok. I also need to actually like post on TikTok that I am live streaming again. I just don't have the editing skills, so I'm kind of like, eh. And also with how often I get roasted on TikTok, I also kind of want to wait until I'm a little more experienced before I start telling TikTok that that I'm live again, because let me tell you, they were not very nice to me for Tears of the Kingdom. TikTok made a lot of fun of me. I had to look up what the term blood meant. BLUD, because that just showed up everywhere, and I was, yeah, it was a definitely a new experience. But you know what? It's gonna make handling trolls on here hopefully a little bit more easier, because now it's like, oh, I've seen your kind before. But I really gotta find a way to get the channel out there without, like, you know, you know, because I want people to have a good time. I'd like to eventually build a community. Maybe not one that it just immediately starts like having a gift sub war, because I honestly think if something like that happened to me, I would probably pass out on stream, and that would not be good. So, well, you know, I just want to make sure that I do want to make sure that everybody has a good time. I will say, I'm very happy for Linz that she got to be on the receiving end of that, because that was also fun to watch. For as wholesome as she is, she very, very much deserves that. I actually need to start putting like exclamation points for all these other streamers that I talk about. I might have to do that Monday as well. You know, exclamation point for like Iron Mouse, you know, Rin Penrose, Lens, Video Games and Chill. Yeah, hi. Snorty. Ooh. What should we have her call me? You could just keep it simple. Hey there, champ. Alright, maybe. Yeah, I think we'll just go champ. This is a plain sweater on shirt. Where did you get that? You just changed into the same. I will never understand anteaters. Also, Bright, we did get a shiny Volcarona night before last. Not last night. Night before last, though. We didn't get the thorns, but we got a shiny. We got a shiny Volcarona as a consolation prize. Can't remember if you were there for that or not. It's kind of fun actually, like streaming again. Like, I know I did like for a couple times. I think there was like a week there, like 2 years ago, where I did stream. But that was on my brother's computer. But now I have my own. So as long as this capture card survives, our streams will survive. I don't know if I will stream every single night. Just because, you know, I will get tired pretty fast. But I do want to try and shoot for one stream per day. Until at least the algorithm kicks in and like we hit maybe like 500 subscribers. I don't know if we'll ever hit 500. I hope we will. You know, I finally got out of the subscriber rut I was in, but you know. So it'll just be nice to eventually, you know, maybe one day I could make money off of YouTube or Twitch. You know, because eventually I do want to be a VTuber. Because being a VTuber looks like a lot of fun. And being as how nervous I am to put my face in front of a camera again, because like anytime I try and like entertain people, but it's with my face, I've noticed it doesn't really do so well. But being a VTuber is I get a dumb grin on my face whenever I watch VTubers. Like Amelie, Rin Penrose, Maury Clive. Even just clips of VTubers is like, it looks so much fun. If you don't know what a VTuber is, it is a virtual YouTuber where instead of using like a face cam, their camera is just used for live tracking, and they use a 2D model instead of their physical self. I want to do that. I think I want to be like a fairy. Maybe like a waterfall or like ice themed fairy. Wait, I got it. Snow fairy, because I like fairy tales so much. Eh? Eh? Exactly. Fairy, where are you going? Wherever my poor decisions take me. I wonder how much are Lily of the Valley's worth? 177. All right. We've officially sold more in bells than what I started the stream with. I feel like at this point, you know me, I'm very much associated with Kingdom Hearts. I still need to play Kingdom Hearts eventually. I know there's no escaping that. I just need to also figure out, because if I remember correctly, there are some songs in Kingdom Hearts that you cannot have playing on your stream if you're streaming the game. I think, or if that was a different game, maybe? They are in fact copyrighted. Yeah. I know Minecraft, for a while, I think Pigstep was copyrighted. And then Minecraft, I think they actually themselves went out and said, hey, can you stop copyright striking everybody who plays the Pigstep disc? I think I heard Phil's talk about that. It's like that issue got resolved, so that way it wasn't like a DMCA strike for every single time somebody played it. Oh, I do not have a shovel. This is not good. How do I make a shovel in this game? It's like hardwood, and Iron nuggets, maybe? I feel like that might be the right recipe. Oh, wait, the crafting bench was right there. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, gosh darn it, gosh darn it. I am going to have to get a USB CD burner. Just so that way I can start porting over all my video game music that I have onto this PC, because iTunes just did not like the backup. All done. Yeah, Persona, yeah. I think even Celestial from Scarlet and Violet is still copyrighted, so people have to like mute their streams when that pops on. Even though it's such a good song, I like it. I actually added that to my iTunes library or Apple Music, whichever you want to call it, because it's pretty much still the same thing. Ed Sheeran jump scare, you know, I hadn't heard it called that before, but now that makes a lot of sense. It's also why I can be a little louder on stream tomorrow, is because the rest of my house is going to an Ed Sheeran concert. So I get to be a little loud. It's kind of why we're doing Mario Kart tomorrow night, until they get back, and then in this case, after that I gotta quiet down, probably end stream. You see, yes. Okay, but Bri, it's a good song still. Do I think companies should at least be mindful because they know people are going to stream their games? Probably. I think at least with copyrights on that, it's like, alright, if it's in the context of the game, it shouldn't get flagged. Also, I don't remember how the heck I got those two green pumpkins there, because I'm pretty sure this entire patch I planted as the orange pumpkins. Yeah, you want to know you do love Ed Sheeran, yeah. I will say, one of my favorite artists, there's a chance that she does go on tour in the next few years. Last time I talked with her. And that is Miss Amelie. I got the chance to talk to her at Emerald City Comic Con, and she said that she's hoping to go on tour in the next few years again. So, yeah, baby, let's go. I would definitely like VIP for an Amelie concert. Oh man, imagine if she had like Mori Calliope as her opening act, or something like that. Just, you know, virtual Of course, virtually not in person, because I know Maury doesn't do in-person stuff. That would be sick. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Nate Wants to Battle again. I missed him, like, the last 2 times he was in Seattle because I had work. And, you know, I'm always a little worried about requesting time off work, because I think it's like, oh, is it smart, or they think I'm gonna, like, lazy because I'm gonna go to a concert and not gonna do my job that they pay me for. Maybe they'll think, like, I don't need this job, and then they'll, you know. Really, at the end of the day, I am just a bundle of insecurities. I try and mask it, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Whoever unsubscribed, I hope you have a good day. You're low-key upset you could have met the voice actor of Naruto last year at AWA. Oh. It's okay, there's always a chance. Most voice actors I've met and, like, have been able to have conversations with, they're really, really, like, either, like, super sweet or super nice. Like, I haven't met, like, a mean VA yet. Like, some of them are even just complete nerds. Cough, cough. Looking at you, Shermie Light. Met Shermie Lay, like, I think 3-4 years ago now, or something like that. I think it was like it was SakuraCon before COVID, and yeah, she definitely is one of those where she adores the material, the source material of what she's acting in, because she asked me if I had watched the rest of the anime when I was at her table getting my Celestial Keys and Fairy Tail Dragon Cry signed. And I told her no, I hadn't, because I had switched over to the manga, so I was up to date on 100 Years Quest. The smile, the beaming smile I got from Shermie Lay that day will remain engraved in my mind, because her face just lit up. She started bouncing up and down, and then started asking. He's like, "Oh, did you see the chapter that came out today?" He's like all excited. Like the handler had to like motion for me to keep going, because otherwise she probably would have kept talking. That was such a good day. I've seen Briner in person. I wasn't into My Hero when I saw Briner, but I saw his line and I was like, oh, that poor child. Because he looked really young when I saw him, which, again, was like pre-COVID, I think. Or it was like the first SakuraCon after COVID. But, like, yeah, Briner, yeah, he voices Izuku. Yeah, he really looked young. So Sabbath is one where it's like, I wouldn't mind meeting Sabbath, but it's not one where I'd go out of my way for an autograph. Brittany Karbowski is also a little silly. Monica Rial was very pleasant to talk to. You know, I know there's some controversy, I guess, with some stuff that she's said or done, but you know, when I talked to her before like Genlock season 2 came out at SakuraCon, you know, she was nice to work with. Well, not work with, but talk to. I'm not a voice actor, although I wish I could be eventually, but I'd have to really like work on my voice and be a little bit more comfortable with it, and probably not try and just talk like the Joker. Which really, when I try that, it sounds a lot better when I can be a little bit louder. because there's one point where I could do the whole IRS bit in the Joker voice. I loved doing that. It creeped the hell out of people at work though, so they told me like, "Can you not talk in the Joker voice for like a week?" And I was like, "Okay, fine." And then I asked them if I could dress up as the Joker for Halloween, and they immediately said no because they know I would talk enough voice to the customers. Erica Mendez also very, very sweet and very, very, thumbs up for the fans, basically. I did also get to meet Anya and Yor's voice actress from Spy Family earlier this year. I can't remember Anya's off the top of my head, but she was I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she was very, very nice and admitted that she also, as soon as she heard about Spy Family and had people hyping it up, and then she got casted as Anya, she's like, "All right, I'm gonna read the source material." And she did the same thing that I did, which was read and binge the entire series up to that point. So, yeah. Hopefully you get to meet somebody at AWA this year, Bri. Because unfortunately, as long as I have this job right now, I will not be able to go to AWA. Alright, because I asked my boss about it, and she's like, "No, that's when I take my vacation every year." And I was like, "Oh." So maybe in the future, I can make it out to like MomoCon or something like that, or convention near you. But it's just gonna take time. Megan Shipman, yes. Yeah, Megan Shipman was cool. And then I think it's Natalie Sistine is Yor. And she's actually how I ended up looking at on the convention floor for the custom Spy Family Lego minifigs that somebody was selling down there, because somebody had just left a Lego Yor on our table, apparently at a convention, so she just carried it around on our table. But I'd say the voice actress that I wish I had known was going to be at a convention. I can't remember her name off the moment, but it was the voice of Tai Yamada from Zombieland Saga. I know she's in a bunch of other stuff. I can't think of her name off the top of my head. I feel bad about that. But that was also one where it was like, I didn't know until day of, and I was on the ferry heading to the convention center, so there was no way I could actually pull out the thing that I wanted to sign because I didn't have it with me. You should come to Comic-Con, or we could go to Anime Expo at some point. That's a goal. Yeah, eventually I'll make it to some. It just. Yo, thank you whoever subscribed. We'll at some point, it's just got to line up with what other people in my department don't have planned for vacation, and not falling on a holiday weekend, which for conventions is always a little rough. Because the reason why I can't go to PAX anymore is because it's the same weekend as Labor Day, PAX West. And then SakuraCon is the same, it's Easter weekend. Emerald City Comic Con, I can get away with it. That's not a holiday weekend. But yeah, definitely anything out of state is like I'm probably gonna try and use vacation time for. So I'd be there for like the 3 or 4 days of the con if I'm traveling across the country and just hang out with friends, and then a few extra days. But it'd also be one where I have to look at like, all right, who's gonna, am I going in with somebody on a hotel, or am I just gonna try and just, am I gonna be the only one paying for my hotel? And because that's that's like the one thing that is the hard part about traveling is, the plane ticket, great, fine, but yo, Anthony Realmuto, thank you for subscribing. But when the hotel for 2 nights is more than the airfare, then it becomes a bit of a yikes. And then I gotta worry about food and, can I get from A to B? Because Uber is always one where it's a little iffy for me, at least on some things, because I've heard a lot of Uber horror stories. So it'd be one where when I have my driver's license, getting a rental car, which is also more than the plane ticket for a week. But eventually I do hope to go, and I do eventually like want to meet Taco in person. I want to meet you in person. If maybe at least see the the Core 4 in person. I don't know if I'd want to like go up and like say like, oh hi, I'm Jay, because then I might just go like, oh man, get away from me, from some of them. But it's like I really do like conventions. Artist Alley is an absolute trap for me, just because I have a weakness for buying prints at conventions. Like, I have pretty much no more wall space in my room here. It's like unless I can find a way to start putting prints on the ceiling, that are rotating out prints. But also I gotta find a place to store all of them too. So yeah. Long story short, I want to. It's just a matter of time and money right now. Like, this is the first time in like the last 2 or 3 years that I haven't gone. Well, see, summer 2021 I went to the DC area. February 2022 upstate New York. Last October I went to the Houston area. So yeah, this is the first year in 3 years that I haven't gone somewhere. Yeah. And especially if there's a webcomic artist that I like at that convention, I'm going to spend even more. Because, fun fact for anybody who doesn't know, I read a lot of webtoons. Like, my avatar here on YouTube and across most social medias, yeah, that is made by the wonderful, wonderful Miranda Munt. They made the webtoon Muted, and they also create the webtoon Lovebot with their wife. So, yeah. It is definitely one where if it was like, oh yeah, here's this webtoon artist that's going to be here that you have adored for years of their work. Yeah, my ass is going to go bankrupt. I got to meet Perpa and Graveweaver at Emerald City Comic Con. I think I dropped about $100 at each of their booths, almost. So Purpa creates the Webtoon Suitor armor. And then Graveweaver creates I Am the Grim Reaper, which is also another, which is a bit of a, that one's an action comic, but it's a really good action comic. I need to catch up on it too. It's like, I've met a few Webtoon artists, and so it's always been pleasant experiences. Let's say, as far as like voice actresses from video games that I'd want to meet at a convention, I think it's Tara Platt who voiced Edelgard. I'd love to meet her. And then Patricia Somerset, I think, is the voice of Zelda from Tears of the Kingdom, Age of Calamity, Breath of the Wild. I'd also like to meet her too. You know, just to thank them for characters that they voiced. I am actually also very tempted to, once I finish, I need to go back and I need to finish, I think it was either Crimson Flower or Silver Snow run on Three Houses, and then I will probably stream the pain that will be myself playing through Azure Moon on Three Houses. I will stream that live, and I will name it Crimson Flower Fan Plays Azure Moon for the first time. Because I, for whatever reason, do not like Dimitri in Fire Emblem. Like, even in Three Hopes, I was like, you are barely tolerable in this version. For whatever reason, something about him is like, I don't know why people are fawning over him. It's like, you are fucking crazy. And you are fucking whipped for the church. I don't understand it. It's like, oh, so what you said it yourself. It's like, yeah, Edelgard's not exactly wrong, but, here we go. I gotta obey fucking tradition. It's like, dude. And then he fucking goes mad. He's like, oh yeah, kill every last one of them. How the fuck is that hot? How? Genuinely how? Oh, he has trauma. Yeah, so does Edelgard, but you know what? She didn't go absolutely fucking off the rails immediately. I seem to remember Edelgard actually, like, saying, like, hey, you put your arms down, this is all over. She literally has asked for surrender, and everyone's like, oh no, Edelgard's the war criminal. Edelgard's the war criminal. Fucking Dimitri's over here like, oh yeah, kind of like execute all the fucking hostages, take none alive, basically. It's like, what the fuck? It's kind of like even in a weird degree, and I know this is going to cause some backlash if this gets clipped, I still also don't understand how the fuck people are thirsting over Miguel O'Hara in Spider-Man Spider-Verse movies right now. I genuinely, the dude tried to murder a teenager. Hi, Spiky. I hope you don't mind. I am questioning some people's thirst choices. Like, I understand if it's like, oh, like a choke me daddy scenario, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, oh, he's so sweet and everything. It's like no. I mean, it's kind of creepy, you know. He's like, oh yeah, I have this family. Oh, there's the dead me. I guess I'm gonna take his place. That's kind of creepy. And how would your partner not realize that? If a relationship is built on trust, and you should be able to know, you know, you should be able to know your partner well enough. Like if they got replaced by a doppelganger, you think you know. Okay, Claude. As far as Three Houses goes, Claude is a little. I like Claude in Three Houses. I do not like Claude in Three Hopes. Because the sudden shift of Claude turning into the Edelgard character of I'm going to kill Rhea, and I'm sorry if I'm spoiling Three Hopes for anybody, but the game's been out for over a year now. You've had your chance. The fact that Claude is the one who, specifically, even to Dimitri, when they ally in the Blue Lions route on Three Hopes, the fact that even he goes up to Dimitri and says, "Oh yeah, my plan after this is I'm going to kill Rhea," and you have the whole scene with even Dimitri walking out of the building, as you have Edelgard, who got freaking mind wiped back to a child and spared her. You immediately get Claude looking at Rhea, and I'm thinking like, oh man, shit's about to go down right here. You play Golden Wildfire route, right? And you kill Rhea. Edelgard just wants Rhea deposed. Over and over again, she has mentioned that, like, look, she just wants Rhea removed from power. Didn't say kill. That is something that has ended up happening in Three Houses. And I was thinking that was also the war dragged on for so long, and the fact that, you know, she kind of left Dimitri and shit out there to die, and then lit Fargus on fire. So it's like, but Claude, just in general, I think for Three Houses, I think for Crimson Flower, Claude should have been recruitable. I think beating him and sparing Claude, I think that should have added Claude as a unit. Because I get the traveling the world bit, but he's also kind of very valuable. But even in Verdant Wind in Three Houses, it's also the reverse. Like, I don't think Edelgard and Claude is like, they both have the same goals. They just have kind of, in a way, they just have different ways to go about them, it feels like. I'm talking about Fire Emblem way too much in the Animal Crossing stream, but here we are. It's like I definitely do like Edelgard. I like Claude. I can't freaking stand Dimitri, and honestly, with having played Crimson Flower as my first route several times, it cannot make me like Rhea, because it reveals like how manipulative she is when she doesn't get her way. And then for Dimitri to just sit there and like forego any backbone too, and just bends to the freaking church. It actually pains me. Also, welcome in, Spiky. I can't remember if I've said that yet or not, but yeah. I like Claude in Three Houses. I don't like him in Three Hopes. Especially because, you know, yes, he kept the crafty bit if you decide to kill Byleth in that game. When he tries to backstab you, but it makes no sense for him to kill Rhea. Like, it like, I'd have to go back and replay the game, but it's confusing. As like, your stick from the first bit with these characters was, you know, you wanted to freaking, you know, end the isolationism of Fodland, basically. And this one, you just want to kill Rhea? Why? Why? But anyway, yeah. What were we talking about before this? Oh, right. Voice actors I wanted to meet at conventions. Oh, yeah, I need to make a shovel again, too. Oh, boy. But it's like, I definitely think Edelgard is... I just don't understand why the complete hate. You know, because she also is a victim of her past, basically, with those who slither in the dark, and who I honestly think there should have been more shit done with. You know, they should. I think they could have explored that a little bit better. But then again, Three Houses was really like my first Fire Emblem game. Sorry for the rant. But yeah, eventually we will be streaming Three Houses as your moon, and I will once again probably use Bernadetta for everything. Because I am sorry, I absolutely love Bernadetta von Varley as a character. She is the GOAT. Say what you want about Lysithea. I like Bernie. She might not have as big of a dex, but the fact that you can purposely get Bernie dinged and then she turns into just absolute craziness, like Bernadetta is the only character on Three Houses which I have maxed out every single stat. And then I have also all her skills are maxed out and she has mastered all the classes. That is where I have Bernadetta at on my Three Houses. You can tell I like the character. Because in social situations, sometimes I turn into like Bernadetta. Also, Eric Mendez gave the freaking performance of a lifetime with that role. And especially Three Hopes, her support conversation with Hubert, the first one. No, someone free poor Bernie from this torment. I'm sorry, that is gold. But yeah, once I think I have an actual like headset, so that way I can hear my own Switch game, because I like the music of Three Houses. You know, then we can do stuff like right now I can't hear my own game audio, so that's why I'm constantly asking chat, hey, is game audio okay? Or everything else is like, I just want to make sure my settings are good, because unless I turn on my own stream in the background and you guys can hear me double, you know. Should probably make sure are we still 5-star island? I know I've sold a lot of flowers so far. Hello, Isabel. My favorite niche character to use in Smash Bros. Just because everybody hates the fishing rod. Okay, we're still 5-star. Also, we're at 354 subscribers. Whoop whoop. I Want It Known Backlight just came on my playlist. It is a good song. I'm thinking about also downloading the original. I will say, though, I don't know anything about One Piece, but Bri, you are making a point. You are trying. I have thought about maybe renting Red just to watch it once. Because especially if you said the music is good, I'm considering seeing if I can rent it, despite not knowing anything really about One Piece. But I know you got me into My Hero, but One Piece is a show that I will probably not watch unless I'm retired and the thing is over, and I have so much. Oh yeah, you don't remember when I watched, what was it, 4 seasons in 5 days? Or something like that. I watched, or like in the span of a week, I watched like seasons 1 through 4. I think this was like 2 years ago when I was working at Taco Bell. I think I was getting like 3 hours of sleep a night. Because like I gotta watch My Hero to make my friend happy. But every time somebody usually tries to get me to watch One Piece, they're like, "Oh yeah, you." I was like, I think I saw like the first 8 episodes, and then I got bored, and I never picked it back up again. And then I think it was like my brother's friend was like, "Yeah, you gotta stick with it. It gets good around episode 300." If your argument for me watching a show is that it takes 300 episodes to get good, I am not going to watch the show. I will not wait that long for a show to be good. Yeah, I was told like, oh yeah, episode 300. But even so, episode 50, it's like, that's so long. Like I kind of made it through My Hero because, you know, the supporting cast was great. You know, I like Uraraka. I absolutely fucking love Jiro. I don't like the 3 the 3 main protagonists there. The 3 boys. Who's addicted? He's like 28 episodes in. Yeah. I was like I said, it's probably not for everybody. I'm not gonna dog on people who do. You know, I'm not the Devil Artemis Cell, so. But it is one where it's like, it's also way too far ahead that it's like I don't really want to start. I was like, I don't watch much anime right now as it is, and I need to actually get back into watching more anime because I'm paying for a Crunchyroll and I'm just not really using it. Although I keep seeing like clips recommended to me from the show called like My Tiny Senpai. I'm like, oh, this. I'm guessing it might be rom-com, which is great. Oh yeah, Amelie as an English VA is always a selling point. Sorry, I don't want to say I will simp for Amelie, but if she's involved in it, there's always going to be a much higher chance that I will watch it because like I still gotta watch it. I have it on DVD, but I still gotta watch Grimoire of Zero because she voices the main character in that. But like Amelie is also the reason I started watching Zombieland Saga. She's the reason I started watching My Dress Up Darling. You know, she's the reason I started watching Kaguya-sama Love is War, which also has I think the single-handedly greatest dub of all time. Ian Sinclair in the Kaguya-sama Love is War dub as the narrator is peak. It's so good. He does such a good job, and if you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend you to go watch Kaguya-sama Love is War, the dub, because when the narrator openly mocks the characters, you know you found a good show. If you don't know who Ian Sinclair is or doesn't or if the name's ringing a bell and you can't think of any characters he voiced, if you watch Dragon Ball Super, he's Whis. He was also the werewolf in Rosario Vampire. Yes, I have seen Rosario Vampire. Don't ask questions. It may or may not be signed. Yeah, I was like, honestly, even though it is a fan service show, Rosario Vampire, I will credit it at its protagonist, because the protagonist he was never freaking, like, at least from my memories, overly horny about it, about all this stuff going on around him, and he was single-minded. He wasn't focused on building a harem. Because I had a friend in high school who made me watch 2 seasons of High School DxD. And I straight up told him, I was like, look, if they took all the pervy shit out of this, like, if he was not like, he could leave the fan service in it. If it wasn't, like, harem and overly sexualized to hell and back, and, like, main character being absolute perv, I think DxD would be a great show. But the fact that the main character is a perv and his goal is to build a harem is like, ugh. Because if you want, like, a good wholesome harem, but if you want to watch, like, a wholesome harem anime, there's like, recently, How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. That's great. It's wholesome. Even the main character is like, because he didn't know that. Yeah, it's culture there to have multiple wives, but he's also more still romantically, for at least in the anime. There's the one main female lead that he is more romantically involved and attracted to. But I think the funniest harem anime in the last few years has been I haven't seen Quintessential Quintuplets, but I'm the Villainess. Well, it's I think it's like I'm the Villainess, or like All Routes Lead to Doom, or something like that. Hang on a second. Let me check here. I have it on my shelf. Where is this? Where is the show? My Next Life is the Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. That show is absolutely hysterical, because it is a it is a bisexual harem, and the main character doesn't even know she has a harem, basically, because it's all of her friends and stuff like that competing for her affection, and she's just too fucking dense. There's a reason the fandom calls the main character, whose name is Katarina, have dubbed her Bakarina for a reason. It's great. But, like, DxD is like, I regret watching that. And if I remember correctly, my reward for watching that was a copy of Pokemon White 2. But it's like, I sat through it. I didn't like it. But Rosario Vampire, I did enjoy. I should probably rewatch that at some point. Let's see, what's another one I need to rewatch? I still need to rewatch Fairy Tail. I want to rewatch Fairy Tail. Eventually, I'll have to. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take your. What does this look like? Is this a good shirt?
Oh, this is kind of nice. I like this vibe. Yeah, but quintessential quintuplets, I've heard a lot of good things. I rewatched Fairy Tail, have not done it yet this year. Yeah. Guys, we're making bank. We are pretty much like saving money for when I stream Animal Crossing during the day. 55,000 in bells. I need to rewatch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I need to rewatch Zombieland Saga Season 2. I want to rewatch Komi Can't Communicate again. I love that show. It's so cute. But other VAs that I'd like to meet. I'd love to meet Colleen Clinkenbeard. Absolutely would love to. Although I think if I ever meet Colleen Clinkenbeard, I'm gonna want to have like a replica of Urza's sword and see if there's a way that I can get her to kind of like carve her autograph into it. Because if I do it, if it's Sharpie, it's just gonna come off. I've learned that sometimes I have to be careful with what I get autographed, because like when I was a kid, I've always been a big Seattle Seahawks fan. That's not a secret. I once had a Nerf Seahawks football signed by Sean Alexander, who was the 2005 NFL MVP on the Seahawks team. When they went to the Super Bowl that year and lost to the Steelers. Well, not to the Steelers, but to the refs. But I got to meet Sean Alexander. I got him to sign this Nerf football. Within a year, the autograph had completely been absorbed by the foam, and you couldn't even tell it was autographed. I was heartbroken when it was the day I realized the autograph was no longer there. But I need to check my well, I know Wall Scrolls also will hold Sharpie though, so I am glad about that, because like I believe it's I think I have like 2 on my Toradora Wall Scroll, and then I have 1 on my Kaguya Wall Scroll. I think they're all still there. I just don't have my Wall Scrolls up because I don't have room. But as far as like autographs from a main cast on something, I believe it's Yearline April. I have all the main character autographs from voice actors. That's a good show if you want to freaking bawl your eyes out. I think the other name for that show is like Kimi no Wa or something like that. I think probably next stream we'll hit the Mum Field up here. Because like this has gotta, something's gotta give up here. And not let the bodies hit the floor. Skeleton's already standing up straight. Let's not knock him over. But at this point, like, I don't care if my island stays 5 stars fully. Like, if it doesn't, it doesn't. My place just knows me. Idol from Oshi no Ko Amelie version. Yep, I have that song too, and I will not watch Oshi no Ko because I saw some manga spoilers, and it was like immediately just a nope, 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 no. I could spoil it. Just the reasoning I will say made me very uncomfortable. Because I was thinking like, oh yeah, maybe I'll renew my High Dive subscription. You know, get another one again, and then, you know, I could watch this anime because I heard, you know, oh, start playing through Brotherhood for, you know, the best anime of all time or whatnot. Yeah, there's a reason I will not watch it. I will say that the song "Idol" is a banger. I will say how the bass kind of drops in the first few bars is, it's good. See, what other anime could we discuss right now? This is almost like a podcast at this point. There has been very little Animal Crossing done in the last 22 minutes. There has been Fire Emblem ranting, and then there has been anime. Do not show the spoiler on anime only. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I think when I have talked about it in Discords, I have used the spoiler tags. Yeah, that is true. Essentially, a stream is a podcast, but I'm usually never good at talking to public fully. Like, I can handle a customer interaction, but like just casually talking with people on the internet, it is always a little strange-ish for me. So, it's kind of why I'm coming back to streaming too, is I want to get better at it. So that way, if I ever do restart, or just flat out change the channel name and then private most of the videos, you know, I'm much more confident about it. You know, I need to figure out how to carry a stream. We're at 354 subscribers. We are moving and moving upward. Can you imagine what it'd be like if I streamed at a normal time? Find out next week. On probably Tuesday, I stream at like 6 p.m. Pacific or something like that. Because we're going to get to that point, especially in the next 2 weeks, because I have like, I think 3 or 4 morning shifts, and then I have a couple later shifts, so we're definitely probably going to have like some more earlier streams than 11:15 at night. Because while I do love my European viewers and stuff like that, Ruby, my beloved, I remember watching it for the first time, and now I'm just here. Speaking of Ruby, the trailer for Superheroes and Huntsmen Part 2 dropped yesterday. I am excited. Grown-up Ruby Rose design looks fucking amazing. You need to see the first one? Okay, so we might have to find a time then, because I own it on Amazon Video. If I'm able to screen share that one over Discord, we might have to have a night where I just don't stream, and instead of like the two of us just watch. I still need to buy the 7th issue of the current comic for DC and Ruby. But scalper prices suck. But it's like the designs they did. I mean, Weiss is okay. Blake just sorry. Blake's is just kind of like, come on. They didn't do much from a improvement on the comics version. You have been in your house for a long time, Peanut. Yang's is alright, but Ruby's in the trailer just it looks good. I do hope we do get Volume 10 greenlit though. I still need to actually go and finish Ice Queendom though too. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, doo-doo-doo. Here they are, hitting on the ground. 1 star, 2 stars, all as big as my head. Give 'em a toss to the plant across the tower for Vegeta wins. Bye-bye! I will say I have also been, at least before I got the PC, I've been watching Team 4 Star's creator commentary on Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and I have been having so much fun listening to them all talk about some of their jokes and stuff like that there, and how some of the behind the scenes stuff, and also realizing just how many voice actors that are like big these days were on Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's like, oh my gosh. You know, you got big, you got big, you got big. Like, whoever they had was voiced Android 18. I want to say she is Amber Lee Connors voiced Android 18 on Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And if I remember correctly, she voices Comey now on Comey Can't Communicate. Or there might have been like, I don't know, but I know I've heard her name thrown around a lot for all these shows and stuff like that. So it is impressive, like just how many people Team 4 Star has impacted, even professionally. I would like to, like, if I ever start actually practicing voice acting, I'd like to see about voicing something in an abridged. Like last time, if I actually had like this computer and then some more like software that could like dampen my voice maybe a little bit, or like the muffliness, or at least filter. Last time Something Witty Entertainment had auditions, I was tempted to actually like look at it, seeing like maybe I should throw my hat in the ring, because you know you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's what I always hear. So I was like, you know, maybe I should try one of these times. But you know, I was like, no, because I don't have all the right equipment for it right now. So I ended up not doing it. I'll eat the apple. Also, I'm really glad that my stomach settled down like 2 hours before I left work today. Otherwise, this stream probably wouldn't have happened. But anyway, I'm probably going to give it another like 15 minutes and then I'll end the stream. And that's just because I do have to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow. But it's okay, because you know we will come back at some point in the next few weeks. preferably during a daylight stream, and we will continue our island cleanup, which this stream is pretty much just picking a lot of flowers, and we need to make the money. Let's not beat around the bush. It's a money thing right now. Imagine if you could have like pocket bridges. Oh, excuse me. I hope that was not audible. Alrighty. We're just gonna keep selling some fruit because we need the money, and then I'll make sure that I re-download the DLC or re-buy it, so that way we're not running into that problem. Alright, we got 69,000 coming in tomorrow. We can... Oh, do I try? Oops. That would have been a 20... I think 16,000 bells. I actually no, because I haven't even caught one for the museum yet. Ouch. Oh gosh. Oh no. Stop. The pine tree must stay. No, stop. Why am I just... Oh boy. I will say thank you all for coming out tonight. Like it does mean a lot. I know I say that a lot, but it really it does. It makes everything feel so much more worth it. You know, when you guys come out, you know, it tells me that you guys like the content. So, and I know shiny hunting got a little stale. I was a naughty boy, looked at analytics after last night's stream. I thought maybe notifications didn't go out, but no, I completely understand. So I think like every 2 nights, I think we'll switch up streams. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna make some money. Yeah, let's sell. Look at that. We got we have so much more money coming in tomorrow than we had today. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh. Guys, listen to Renee. Subscribe. But you should still subscribe. I may not be buying a muscle shirt, but you should still subscribe. I need to find like some cheesy, innovative way to make that work more. Innovative on YouTube in 2023? What are you, Mr. Beast? Psh, I wish. Actually, no, I don't wish. I know he's being sued right now. I shouldn't be laughing, but you know. Like, it is a complicated thing, I think, right now. I do think, though, if I start checking this, like, every morning or something like that, I think if I have shooting stars, I think that's a night where I just open up my island to just the stream in general and just be very helpful, you know. Everybody can come and get the star pieces, you know. If you guys like that sort of thing. I have idle stuck in my head right now. Thank you, Bri. And it's just the first few lines, too. With a smile, wreaking havoc on the media. I can't believe you've done this. Yes, let's sell. $76,000. Seems like a good amount. Alrighty, where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. I just want to double check something here. Bum, 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 bum. Sad part about streaming this time of night, nobody else is live that I can raid, and the one person who is live has 7,000 active viewers right now. You know, chat, if we eventually get big, I do want to raid Mori Calliope. If we ever get to the point where I have like a couple hundred people, we will raid Mori Calliope at some point. But yeah, I think we'll go for about 4 more minutes or so. You know, give it a nice like 2.5 hours. So, clean up. We cleaned up a lot of flowers today. You know, we'll have to see what we're working with when I re-download the DLC. You know, we got 2 more subscribers. 2 more people have joined. Have joined the community. So, yeah, it's been a good night. It's been a really good night. And I hope that after stream's over, everybody can continue to have a good time of day. Whether they be going to sleep, going to school, going to work, whatever it may be. I do hope that everything will go well. Because I think, at least as far as I know, everyone here deserves happiness. Alright, we're going to try this again. Oh man, I didn't even get to... Ouchie mama. Scorpions are jerks. We're gonna make so much money. Animal Crossing, but I turned my entire island into a potato farm. Not gonna lie, that'd be probably pretty funny. You've heard of Minecraft Rising, but... Well, Minecraft, but now get ready for Animal Crossing, but... Flick, where were you, like, 2 minutes ago? When I... Yeah, where were you when I got hit by a scorpion, you jerk? Alright, final round to the drop-off box. Potatoes. Sugarcane, pumpkins, carrots, wheat, tomatoes. Oh yeah, we're gonna be rich tomorrow. Look at this face. This is the face of somebody who is going to be rich. Filthy rich in the morning. Not really, I'll be asleep. But we'll get that call from Timmy and Tommy. If I remember to check this in the morning. I'm not going to schedule the Mario Kart stream until I get home tomorrow. Just because in case my ride is late or sleeps and I have to get a different ride. So, plan is tomorrow, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're going to be racing. Don't know if we'll do teams or not. We'll see how we feel. We'll see who shows up. It could be just me racing. It could be me and Bri. It could be me and your grandma, for all you know. I wonder if anybody's grandma does watch the channel. That'd be kind of funny. But with all that being said, thank y'all so much for coming out tonight.
I had a wonderful time rambling with you guys. And yeah, we'll be live again hopefully tomorrow night. Or later today, technically. And I hope to see you all there. Yeah. I will talk to you all later. If you want to stay up to date on what's going on my end, make sure you ring the notification bell for all notifications, because I am going to start using the community tab more often in the next few days. And follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, @HyleneJYT. You can also follow me on TikTok or find me occasionally in some people's Discord if I mention their streams. With all that, have a wonderful rest of your time, everybody. Good night.